Good morning, everybody. Welcome to welcome to the live stream this morning. How is everybody going this morning? Hope everyone is fine and dandy. And how is Andy? Lord, stop eating stuff that doesn't belong to you. Knock it off. As you can see, dog is here as well. Dog being mischief as usual. Just like to welcome everyone to the live stream, and thank you for liking and subscribing. It's been a few people dropping off, but hey, that's what happens in YouTube land. You cannot. Hey, welcome. How are you today? How is everyone today? I hope you've all had a good weekend. I woke up this morning, right, and this is no bullshit. I thought I was seeing things. Someone had cracked our window. Borge, what are you doing? Leave that alone too. I thought someone had cracked our window, so which they did. So we're trying to find out who cracked the window, so we can go and get it fixed. Borge, enough. Stop chewing things. No. I did. I did. You did? What did you do? Oh, what the hell are you eating down there? No! Stop eating stuff you shouldn't be eating. Oh, the dog's incredible. Come on, people, join in the live. Be part of the live stream, and, don't hide away. It's no need to hide away, guys. It's business as usual. Filming will be going on as usual. Busy week coming up. Oh, video uploaded. Hang on, guys. Upload. What was I going to say? Bloody bunny too. Bloody bunny too. What was I going to say? Oh, bottle behind me back. What was I going to say? Please, guys, don't like and unsubscribe. Come on, that's not very fair on me. So I want everyone to stay subscribed to the channel. We don't want people that are going to be unsubscribing and subscribing. So please just stay subscribed to the channel for me, if you don't mind. There's a lot of people that have been unsubscribing. I'm back to 6,564 subscribers. It's meant to be going up, not down. So come on, guys, like and subscribe. Can you do a black something? Probably. Probably. 8 people watching. Hello to the 8 people. How is everybody? I got the dog here with me. He's joining in the live stream with me. The dog is here. Yesterday was as you saw in the live I done yesterday, was a pretty rant and review live, but we're not gonna do that. Today is a positive day. I'm thinking positive today, guys. So no negativity. I want to keep the channel happy. I want to keep it on good terms. I don't want any negativity on my channel. I want everyone to be happy and show the love to everyone else. Just be yourselves, be happy. Remember that song? Be happy, don't worry. Remember that song? I don't know who it was sang by. What do you want here? Dog is here eating biscuits with me. There we go. Dog is here eating biscuits. There we go. I have got dog with me eating biscuits. I knew I had a stash of biscuits in here somewhere, and I'm trying to look for them because Butch was here with me eating his biscuits, and I'm thinking, well, Butch, where are your biscuits that you had? Because he's got stashes here all over. But yesterday he was very naughty, guys. Yesterday he was very, very naughty. There we go. He done khaki in the house. He done about 4 wee-wees inside the house. Really, 4 wee-wees, guys. And the more we told him off, and said to him, hey, don't do that in the house. You're not meant to be doing that in the house. The more he'd go ahead and do it. That wasn't good times. That's why every time now I know that he has to go out, I do take him outside. So then he doesn't do his business in the house. And if anyone's asking me what happened to Ruby on Friday, Pete, we didn't see her. Ruby was sick. Apparently phoned up sick. Couldn't come in. That's the first time that Ruby has actually taken a sickie. And I'm sure that she feels very upset about it. But Ruby, if you're out there, don't feel upset about taking a sickie because you're sick. You can't help it, girl. Well, Butch is having a good old time here in this bloody bunny rabbit. Butch, don't do that to the couch. Oh, mate, stop doing that, Butch. Butch is clawing on the couch. Hey, stop doing that on the couch. Butch is clawing on the leather couch to make himself comfortable. And I'm worried if he does that, he'll go through the leather of the couch. And then we'll have bits and pieces of the couch all over. Hey, sit. Why do you think I put a cover on my couch, guys? I didn't want him to ruin it. Stop it. Sit down. Doing that. Are you from Australia? Oh, sorry, guys. I've got to turn this around. There we go. I'm rude. Yes, I am from Australia. The Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. As most people know. But I gather that you are a new subscriber to my channel. If you are, welcome. And just let me know if you are a new subscriber. And, you know. Yeah, so yesterday was really funny with Butch. He had 4 plates of roast lamb on his dish. He'd come up to Mum and he'd look at her and say, hey, Mum, I want some more roast lamb on my dish. And Mum would sort of look at him and say, well, hang on, it's not ready yet, boy, you've got to wait. So he did have quite a lot of roast lamb on his dish. And then he went to bed with me at 6 o'clock at night, right? And here's the funny thing, guys. He started snoring. And I went to the boys' room, and I thought, oh well, he's asleep. You know, he won't. He won't. Boys, don't do that to the couch. He won't do anything and stuff like that. And Borge, love and behold, he was at the toilet with me, following me in the toilet. Borge, stop that. Oh man. Borge, look what you are doing. Enough. Leave it. Sit down. Sit. Oh, I tell you. If any of you lovely subscribers out there got a dog, stop doing that. Sit down. Stop doing that to the couch. Stop doing that. Sit down. Stay. Yeah, have any of you subscribers got a dog like him that scratches on your couch and that and turns himself round? It's such a pain in the backside when they do that. Because they, you know, I got this cover here, and you got to keep tucking it in underneath where the couch is, and every time he goes round in a circle and starts to scratch the cover, he pulls the cover out, and then I've got to retuck it in and make it nice and straight and all that. So yeah, it makes it hard when he keeps scratching on the cover on the couch, as most people would realise. People are probably asking me, are you going to hear any news today, you reckon, Pete? I don't know. There could be some news today. I don't know. Whatever news, and here's the key thing. Whatever news I get, you guys will be the first to know. Don't worry about that. Anyway, what else was I going to say? I was watching TV this morning, right? I was watching Mr. Hubnut, you know, the one I watch on YouTube. And I was watching him, and he had this electric car, right, where he took, I think he went from Wales up to Scotland or something, electric car, and he was saying about the charge, that he had to wait 3 hours for it to charge even 73%, I think it was, and it cost him £30, which is here in Australia like $58 or something like that. And yeah, and he was saying on his on the video that he reckoned that petrol is the way to go, and I agree with him 110%. Petrol is the way to go for, you know, technology and all that. I know, you know, we complain about, oh yeah, we're going to fill up. It's going to cost us $60. It's going to cost us $80 or $100. But at the end of the day, it only takes us what, 5 or 10 minutes to fill the tank up. You add that from an electric car if you haven't got an electric power point at your home that are made for these EV cars, whatever you call them. You spend a fortune. So you're doing it the way that you're doing it. It works out more cheaper just to have a petrol car. And I know in the future a lot of people are probably wondering what is going to happen in the future, Big Pete. What do you reckon about these electric cars? Are they going to be a thing of the future? Answer to that question is 100% they're going to be a thing of the future, the electric cars. The government is trying to cut out petrol and diesel in the next maybe 10, 20 years. Who knows? Most of the cars, yes, will be electric. They're building so many electric cars now every day. Every day they're building electric cars. But only trouble is they don't realise is for all the electric cars that they're building, they don't realise that you have to go and fill them up. That they're, you know, you got to do a plug-in like into a PowerPoint sort of thing, and they don't get that you got to go and fill your car up. And if you're waiting at the station for an electric charge on your car, it doesn't work out financially viable if you're doing that, because you got to wait 2 or 3 hours. Now, I know a lot of people saying, oh, yeah, but we go shopping for 2 or 3 hours anyway, Big Pete. That really doesn't worry us. Yeah, and I get that. I understand that. The only thing I'm saying is some people, like, have got appointments, right, where they drive from one appointment to the other appointment. Now, they go charge their car up. They're hardly going to wait their 2 hours when the next appointment's in 20 minutes, are they? If they can make a quick charger for an electric car that will charge it in about 10 minutes flat, from 0 to 8%, whatever they got in the battery life of them, and put it up to like 100% in 10 minutes, well, yeah, maybe they might be all right. But the way they the way they stand now, I still reckon petrol and diesel are the way to go. And I know a lot of people will be not agreeing with that. And all I can say is, you know, I guess everybody has got their preference to what cars they like to drive and why they like to drive those cars, and I can understand that. To be honest with you guys, I would have, as you know, preferred to buy a diesel. I hope in my life, you know, Troy won't, you know, because people are asking me, oh, you know, is Troy going to be around forever, all the money you're spending on him and stuff like that? Hopefully in the future, I would like to buy a diesel Hi-Ace. I really would. Or put a diesel motor in this one. You know, it probably would be the way to go. So, yeah, I probably would either put a diesel motor in this, eventually when this one craps out. Because, you know, you can put a diesel motor in these. Or I would buy a Hi-Ace with a diesel motor. And I had a chance, as you guys know, when I bought this van from the car yard, Oz Cars, where I bought the van from. They did have a nice diesel van, which there was a video of me and Janaea sitting in the van when we were buying it, and we done a video. I think it's on the TikTok channel somewhere, and it's on the YouTube channel Shorts somewhere. It was called the Club Sport, and I've mentioned this a number of times on the live chat that I have done. It was called the Club Sport van. It was, I think it was, I did see the engine because I lifted the seat to have a look what motor it had in it. I think it was a 2.4, could have been I'm not quite sure if it was a 2.4 or 2 litre, 2.2 or 2 litre. I can't remember what it was. I know it was a black engine, and it had like, it was half electric stuff in it. I don't know what that was about, but it definitely was diesel, because I heard it click over. I started it myself. So it was a diesel. It was a short wheelbase. It was like a sports van. It had mag wheels. It was lowered. It had the seat and everything inside. It was a 6-seater. I wouldn't have to worry about the seat and stuff like that. But you know how the story goes. My dad doesn't believe in diesels, and it sort of put the kibosh on me getting the diesel, and I ended up with Troy. Only regrets I've got about Troy is he's long. He's 1.5 meters long. So, you know, he is fairly long. The other one, I think, the other van was 1.2 meters long. It was similar like my Tarago was, sort of thing, maybe a bit longer than my Tarago van I used to have, the 80s model. It was just 3 seats in the front. If you go back and look on the video of it, the short video, you'll see that it was 3 seats in the front, and it was 3 seats in the back. So it was fairly good. It was silver. I think it had 126,000 on the clock, something like that. 2017. It was a Japanese import, yes. It had the 2 sliding doors. 1 sliding door, sorry. And dual air conditioning, and the 2, you know, at the front there it had 2 speakers, which were on the roof sort of thing, so the passenger that would be sitting in the back could hear the music too. I really liked it. I really fell in love with that. But unfortunately, you know, as the story goes, Father didn't like diesels, so I ended up with Troy. But the goal is, now this is the dream goal for when I do move out and get my own housing and stuff like that. I would like to buy a diesel van, you know, a Hiace, a Japanese import, around 2017, something like that, because I do like them. I've never owned one. I would like to own one. I know the repair bills are high on them, you know, like for a start. For example, an injector is worth $1,000 for each one. This is what my old mechanic quoted me. Maybe my new mechanic, he might quote me different. But yeah, I know they are expensive to run, and you've got to do timing belts every 100,000. So, and water pumps and all that sort of thing that go with them. But at the end of the day, they're like 126,000 for diesel. That's been maintained. It's not much at all. I know the motors, yes, you're looking about 8 grand, 9 grand to replace them. I mean, I can understand that, because being a diesel, everything on a diesel is double than what is on a petrol engine to replace bits and pieces on a petrol engine. So, you know, I do get that, and I do understand that. But being honest and realistic with you lovely people, I would have been more happier with a diesel. I really would have been more happier, especially with that one. It was like a sports model. I could have probably just got the couch in that, and, you know, set it up like this, and it would have been really cool. It really would have been really cool to have one of those short wheelbase, and it would have been great just to drive around. Diesel, yes, it is more expensive to fill up. I mean, like a petrol would be what, say, from this one empty, $100 to fill this one up, $110. Diesel, as you know, is more. It's not the capacity of the tank that makes the diesels more expensive to fill up. It's because the diesel prices. So you're probably looking about $140 to fill that one up. So maybe $30 more to fill a diesel up than what you would a petrol. Because petrol is a lot cheaper here in Australia than it is diesel. Diesel is, you know, through the roof, because don't forget, truck drivers use diesel. Delivery vans have got diesel motors. Buses have got diesel motors. Diesels, you know, diesels are very popular. They have been very popular, but I think I've told the story, but I will tell it again. I used to have my Uncle Nino down in Melbourne, right? He's passed away now. He used to say to my father, because my father wanted to buy a diesel van to come up to Queensland in, right? And he said to him, never touch a diesel van. They're so expensive when they break down, which is true. But yeah, you got to save up for, you know, repairs that you know are going to happen. Save up, have a bank account saved up, and then you can do, you know, what you have to do on them, you know, sort of thing. You know, if they really need to be done there or then, or if they say, oh yeah, 6 months, it will give you a chance to save up. And yeah, I am really kicking myself. I didn't buy that diesel van, so I got a sore neck. Petrol is, yeah, petrol's good. Don't get me wrong, but I like the diesels. I never had one. I just like to own one in my life. And, you know, a short base high ace will be great for me. Short wheelbase. A lot of people say, well, what about your bloody couch, Pete? Where you going to put the couch? I'll take the couch out. The couch would definitely go out and probably end up in the other van. Unless someone wanted to buy this van with the couch and everything in it. But that's a future dream. That's a future dream. That's a dream about if I had the money, if I had that, how much would I get for trading? Those sort of things. It's the sort of thing I would do if I moved out of home and I get my own housing. And I would go then and see, you know, a Japanese import dealer and say, look, this is my, you know, 2013 Hiace, this is how much it's done. I want to have a look at it. A 2017 diesel Hiace short wheelbase, and I'll get, you know, with low Ks, and I'll buy it. I really would. I know a lot of people say, oh, Japanese imports, stay away from the diesels, the trouble, Pete. I do believe that in some view, because I had a mate called Bob. His daughter had Down syndrome. She used to go to the college that I used to go to for learning to read and write for disability people, right? And her father, he had a Nissan Largo, 2-litre diesel it was. So he had a Nissan Largo, right? And he went to Warwick with it for a drive, you know, up the mountains and all that. And I saw him the next day in a different van. I said, what happened, Bob? He said, oh, it blew up. The motor blew up. And he said to me, no, honestly, the best van is like you've got, Pete, the Tarago petrol motor. He said, I had a Hiace 1981 model, and I had zero trouble with it. And he said, I also had a Mitsubishi, and it went for 400,000. And I said to him, well, Bob, you're lucky, because my dad got 121,000 out of his, 123,000 out of his Mitsubishi van, and it was, the rings were getting a bit smoky. That's the one we drove all the way from Melbourne to Queensland, when we came up here to live. And, yeah, she was a bit smoky. And, you know, we did have buy a boat when we came to Queensland with my uncle. Sadly, my Uncle Henry, he's passed away many years ago now, back in 2006, I think it was. And that was sad times, because he was a very nice, lovable person. He was my best friend, as well as my uncle. You know, he used to, you know, come out with jokes. Hey, Pierre, what are we doing today, Pierre? He called me Pierre instead of Peter. He'd joke around. He'd do anything for you. He had a heart of gold, my Uncle Henry. And I guess, you know, that's who I want to be like, my Uncle Henry. I want to have a few jokes in life and be me, sort of thing. And you know, that's important, to have a few jokes in life, and, you know, you get to know the other person and stuff like that. And, you know, that's why I do what I do on my YouTube videos and all this good jazz and stuff like that. Oh, thank you for all the love hearts, guys. Thank you. Do appreciate all the guys that are leaving me the love hearts, guys. You guys are friggin' amazing. Remember that song, You Are Amazing? There you go. You guys are amazing with all the love hearts and stuff that you have been doing on the channel and supporting my channel. It's really, really cool. I've got all the love and respect for every one of you subscribers that are on my channel. And yeah, so that's the future goals is, you know, to have a look around and see in the future. It could be a 4-year future goal. I don't know. You never know. What's the old saying? You never know when your ship will come in. So you like, you know, so, you know, we've got to wait and see and find out. I mean, I do like, don't get me wrong, I do love driving Troy around. Only trouble with Troy, because he's got lowering blocks and all that on him, it does make it very hard to, you know, you go over a bump and just bounce, 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 bounce like that. Unfortunately, that was the only way to get him in the garage here. Because if I didn't put the lowering blocks on, I would never have got him in the garage. And I'd done that at my other place before I shifted out of Labrador, where I used to live. I went to the mechanic and, you know, I think we done the shockies and stuff like that. And then I said to him, well, what about doing the lowering blocks? So we had the lowering blocks done, and I think we had the battery done at the same time as the lowering blocks. And, and yeah, it has made a difference by lowering. It looks cool. Would I ever get a van and lower it again? Definitely not. I would buy one that's already like the Club Sport High Ace I was just telling you about. I would definitely get one of those that's already been from the factory, you know, lowered and everything. I wouldn't go again, Butch. I wouldn't go again for another van that had to be, you know, lowered and, you know, put shockies on it and do what I had done to this one. I don't think I would go through that again, because at the end of the day, it costs you a lot of money. It costs you a lot of money to do this, to do that on them. And at the end of the day, don't forget, when you go to sell these vans, they do hold, Butch, they do hold their value. But at the end of the day, you never get your money back when you trade a car or a van in or whatever. You never get your full market value money back. It's always, say with me, you always lose a bit of money on vehicles. I noticed someone has gone off of the like. Put your like back on, please. Let's have 6 likes instead of 5 likes. I had 6 likes then. Go up to the 6 likes. Fellows, if I can get you to hit the button, or, you know, fellettes, please hit the button on the like, so then the likes do go back up again. Thank you very much if you can do that. That's it. Hey, hot dog. Thank you so much, my friends. I do appreciate it. Yeah, so people are wondering, what about you doing more beach videos, Pete? Yes, there will be more beach videos. There could be some shopping videos coming up today. Definitely that's on the cards. Definitely on Wednesday, we'll be going to the doggy classes. See, someone is playing funny buggers again. Come on, hit that like button, guys. See, there was a person that disliked and then they unliked the live. Please keep your finger on the like button, guys. We don't want, that's it. There's someone playing silly buggers, but yeah, you get that in YouTube land. You get people playing silly buggers by liking and then unliking. You get that. But that's all cool. You know, people will do what they have to do on the channel. At the end of the day, it's, you know, it's, people are all wired up differently. We all can't be 100%. I mean, I'm not 100%, as most people know, with me ADHD and me autism. And, you know, a lot of people are probably thinking, well, how come you don't read many comments? Reason why I don't read many comments is because I struggle with my reading a hell of a lot. And this, you know, has made it very hard for me to read comments on my channels. I'd love for me to read comments. I would love to be able to sit here and, oh yeah, someone asked me about this, someone asked me about that. I would love to, you know, give you an answer and say, oh yeah, this is what this means, this is what that means. I do struggle with my reading and my writing, of course. I mean, my writing is really bad, guys. It is like really bad. And I know a lot of people saying, well, didn't you go to school, Pete? I did go to school. Yes, I did go to school. But as you know, as I've said in most of my live streams that I do, I was always the class joker. I would never sort of want to learn to do any reading or writing. I just used to sit there and, you know, play the goat, play the fool and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, it was very hard for me to sort of concentrate on my reading and my writing and stuff like that, because as you know, when you play the class fool and you know, you want to joke all the time and you don't want to take anything serious, well, of course, then, you know, Butch, come up here, Butch, here, and then of course then Butch, here, Butchie, come up here. Then of course then, yeah, it does make it hard for you to learn. And I know two people have just unliked again. Hey, don't like that on the channel, fellows. If you can, you know, just, you know, I don't know why people have also got to play these funny games with me on the channel, you know, where they like and then they unlike. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, I mean, I wouldn't go on anyone's channel and unlike when I've liked. I mean, come on, that's not the right thing to do. That's not the Australian thing to do. There you go. And I know a lot of you guys are from Australia, some are from America, some are from all over. I wish the best for you. Thank you, my friend. I wish the best for myself. I really do wish the best for myself. You get people that do this all the time. For people that don't know about my channel, you get this all, and that's a fake spider behind me. It is fake. See, it is fake. Before people say, Pete, there's a spider behind your head, mate. That is fake. That is a fake spider. We got them from a place called Spotlight, which sells the cover, of course, which I've got here on the couch. And that's where we got the cover and stuff like that. So, yes, they are fake spiders. I would not be sitting in a van if it was a real spider that big. Believe me, I would be out the door. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of people say, you're getting ready for Halloween. I don't really believe in Halloween. I know most American people, they do believe in Halloween, and Australians and that, and I get that. I really do get that. Do you live in a caravan? No, I'm not in a caravan, my friend. But that's see, I read that. I'm in a Toyota Hiace van, 2013 model, named Troy. Japanese import, and yeah, I'm in a van. I do my live streaming from my van. It's like my portable office. I have got a little table here, which I bolted to the side of the van here. I screwed to the side of my van. I'm just checking everything's all right with it. Yeah, it hasn't moved on a bit down there. But yeah, I put a table on the back of my van here, a picnic table, fold it in half, and I put it against the wall. There is videos on that if you guys want to go and see that as well, of me putting a table up with, I think it was Little Ruby. I put the table up with Little Ruby, and we bolted it to the side of the van. And when I put the staples, I had the table going like that. So of course I had it cockeyed, right? So I put the table up cockeyed, and of course we had to take the table. I had to take the table off, and I said to Ruby, and this was a 4-day project, guys, a 4-day project. Most of you guys would have had the table up in about half an hour. You would have, oh yeah, screw in, zoom, done. I had to then find some screws for the table, right? I found a packet of screws for, oh yeah, that's fine, they'll do the job, no worries. And then I found out that those screws weren't the best screws for the job. So I had to go to our local hardware store, which is Bunnings. And I bought some, screws that would be the right measurement. So I done that, and I started to do the screwing in. I started to do this, and I started to do it. But then I realised, well, the table's going to sit. on, it has to sit on something. So I can put my phone and all that. It has to sit on something. So I had to get, a storage container that I had inside, underneath my garage. I had a storage container underneath my garage, right? And I had a support worker that was working with me at the time, and I said to her, well, how about I get this container thing, we put it underneath to give it more leverage. So I done that, and I got sticky tape on it and a wrap strap, and yes, the super glue. If you go back and watch the videos on me super gluing stuff in the van, you will get a real laugh out of it, guys. If you saw me back in the day where I used to super glue and stuff, stop that, Butch, where I used to super glue and that, you get a real laugh out of it. I used to have my support people used to say to me, Pete, not the super glue again. It's all you ever do is super glue things. In my world, in the ADHD world that I'm in, super gluing is is a necessity if you can't get things done properly. And I know a lot of people will be thinking to themselves, my God, I got to go and watch these videos. These sound like really good videos. They are good videos. Go and watch it. Soon, I reckon Princess Izzy will jump on our channel. Princess Izzy is a managing moderator on my channel, right? She's always on the channel, giving, me advice and stuff like that, and saying to me, no more super glue and stuff like that. She's a good mate. She was on Sunday, which I was I'm very surprised that she was on a Sunday. But no, it was good to see her on the channel. Like it always is. When Izzy's on the channel sort of really, she makes me laugh. And all the moderators and all the subscribers that have stayed subscribed to my channel over the past year and all that, you've helped me through some difficult times over the past week, as you guys have known what's been going on. If you go and watch my other live streams and that, you would have known that I've been through going through some heavy decisions that have to be made, but I'm not making any of them. I'm keeping all the channels the way they are, and filming the way they are, and live streaming the way they are. That will never change. But if you go back and watch the live I done yesterday, it talks about everything about that. So if you do want to go and watch the live and find out more about what crazy stuff's been going on with Pete, go and watch it. Go and watch the live and find out exactly what's been going on, what I've been dealing with and all of that. I think you guys will find that really, really entertaining, is the word, entertaining. I know lots of people will be saying, gee, Pete, that's not good news, mate. But you go and watch it, and you'll find out the story of my life, what goes on. In my life, nothing ever goes smooth. There's always a hurdle in my life that always comes up. And this is part of being on social media and, on YouTube and all those other platforms and that. Sometimes you make friends, sometimes you make enemies. That's just the way life goes. You get people that love what you're doing. You get people that hate what you're doing. But at the end of the day, it's what you feel like inside as a YouTuber. I'll say this. You got to have a thick skin to be on YouTube. You have to be thick-skinned. If you're not thick-skinned on YouTube, you go down. You really do go down. You really you think to yourself, well, why am I doing this? People are not respecting what I'm doing. And I get why certain YouTubers don't do live streams every day and stuff like that, because they get a lot of they get a lot of flack on their channel about doing live streams every day of the week. And I do them 2 times a week, sometimes 3 times a week. When something special is about to break, I share it with you. Some YouTubers, they'll do a live maybe once a year, something like that, every 6 months. On this channel, you get them every day, sometimes twice a day. I do the weekend ones. I try to go for an hour and a half, 2 hours on the weekends. I do my Saturday and my Sunday lives, so you guys then know what is going on with me and what is breaking on the channel, and how we go about this and how we go about that. It's important for me to interact with you people, to get to know you. Like when you first subscribed to my channel, you didn't know who the hell I was. Who's Peter? What's he about? None of you knew who I was. It's only been since you've been following me, subscribed and following me on my channel, that you realise, oh, well, Peter is only human. Things do happen to him like they do to everyone else, which is true. Things happen to me like they do to everyone else, guys. It's only part of being a human being. No one is in this world perfect. Everyone has got their shortcomings. Don't get me wrong. I try to be honest. Where are your girls? They'll be coming. I think Sian's coming at 9 o'clock this morning. I don't know why Tia's not coming. I don't know. Maybe they changed the shifts around. Who knows? As you know, sorry guys. As you know, I had a lot of drama last week. This week is a new week. I'm hoping everything this week is going to go smooth sailing, and I won't have any dramas, because I don't need dramas in my life, guys. At the moment, I like to be happy and carefree, and keep doing the stuff that I'm doing. Putting video. Hey, good morning, Izzy. We're just talking about you. Every time I mention Izzy, 2 minutes later, Izzy's on. We're just talking about you, Izzy. How you've about the super gluing days and me super gluing couches. Remember, Izzy? We were talking all about that. Whoa! You only need another 3 subscribers to get to 500 subscribers on your channel. Please go over to Princess Izzy's channel and subscribe to my friend Princess Izzy. Thank you very much. I struggle with comments. The dream team. Are you the dream team? Yes, we are the dream team. What made you ask me that question, if you don't mind me asking? Reason being is because I have to be very careful in what people ask me on my channel. I just wanted to know, why did you ask me if I'm the dream team? Any reason why you'd ask me that? Just a bit of curiosity, that's all. I'm sure that you probably watched some of my videos and stuff like that. If you have watched some of my videos, Cindy, well, I still call the dog Cindy. I don't know why. I still call him Cindy. Let me see. Anyone got some questions for me, if you don't mind? I'm sure people will be asking me a load of questions about, what is the dream team? The dream team is about, and I'll say this for the new guys that are on the channel, the dream team is about me living my everyday life, filming it, putting it out there, and showing you guys how are you feeling? I'm feeling good today, Izzy. I'm feeling good today, Izzy. I got positivity today, Izzy. I'm positive today is going to be a good day, but hey, that could change. When I say positive, usually negative happens. But hey, no, I'm positive everything should be all right today. Look, whatever happens, it's business as usual, as far as I'm concerned. Business as usual, filming, doing this, doing that. You got to look on the bright side, not the dark side. You've got to stay positive. If you don't stay positive, no more called. No. Oh, Yeah, no, we seem to be doing all right today, Izzy. No more call. No, definitely not. Definitely not. I'm not. As I said when I done that live yesterday, Izzy, and I know you were on there for part of it. I did say on the channel that nothing's going to change. It's going to be business as usual. I'm not going to be, shutting any channels down. I'm not going to be deleting any more videos, any videos or from any of my channels, any of the platforms. It's business as usual, guys. You'll get to follow along in my journey, what I'm doing and where I'm going. That will be, and whatever happens. I'm going to put this out there too, because a lot of people are probably asking this question. What about you? What if you don't get your sealed house and stuff like that? But at the end of the day, my channel's more important to me. I love what I'm doing on my channel. I'd rather have the support people with me for so many hours a day. Forget it, whatever happens. That to me is very important. But I do hope I get the sealed housing. I really do. But at the end of the day, the people that do watch my channel have to realise I'm putting myself out here because I'm trying to film to show my friends that are on YouTube what I get up to, what I do, and stuff like that. And what's he saying? I need some more subscribers. I need some more subscribers. Go over to Izzy's channel and please subscribe to her channel, Princess Izzy Sparkles. Have you got any car videos on the channel, Izzy, that people can watch? And don't forget, drop me a link. I keep waiting to see your channel. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to try and find this channel of yours. Every time I do, just drop me a link and I'll try and find it. Yeah, I have got the dog here. The dog is here. He was bad yesterday. He done poo in the house. He done 4 wee-wees in the house. And I need 3. Izzy needs 3 subscribers to get to 500. Can you please help my friend Izzy out to get to 500 or more? That would be very much appreciated on the channel if you wouldn't mind helping Izzy out. Because at the end of the day, Izzy's a managing moderator on my channel and she helps me out. She's been there through the thick and the thin of it. Butch, leave that bolt alone. She's been through the thick and the thin of it. And please show Izzy some love on the channel and all the good stuff. To help her get to the 500 that she needs on the channel, on her channel. And everyone, I got to take my hat off to a lot of you people that have been with me from day one on the channel. I had YouTube since 2019. Jeez. Yeah, well, I remember you telling me that you were on YouTube. You've been on YouTube for a fair while. I remember you telling me that. That's a crazy amount of time that you've been on YouTube. It really hasn't. I just can't believe that you haven't got many subscribers. I don't know what's going on. I guess you're in the same predicament that I am with your subscriber rate, where it goes up and it goes up and down, sort of thing. I'm surprised. I'm presuming you got the same problem as I've got. Yes, I thought you would have, because I got, as you know, on my channel too, Izzy, I get subscribers that have been subscribing, and then all of a sudden they unsubscribe. Which for you and I, that is very frustrating when you're a YouTuber like Izzy is and I am. For people that unsubscribe and then they subscribe. And before anyone asks me, no, Izzy's got a partner. She's very happy with her partner. Izzy and I are just good friends. Nothing more and nothing less. For people that are going to ask me any questions, Izzy's got a partner. She loves her partner very much. We are just very good friends, best friends. That's all we are. There you go. Cleared that up from the gate. Because people are going to ask me questions. Everyone does. So I just thought I'd clear that up. But yes, I am single. If people want to know, are you single, Pete? I am single. Yes, I am single. I am looking for a girlfriend. Yes, this is true. About 35 to 45 cutoff line. Um, what does he say? Hang on, let me try and get this right. Hang on, Izzy. I'm going to try. Excellent. Excellent. Is that right? Excellent friend. Is that right? Well, I hope I got that right, Izzy. Because I tried to get that right, so I am learning slowly. You guys are teaching me how to read, which I'm very grateful for. People that teach me how to read. This little comments does make the day go. It does make my day go more easier when people teach me how to learn to read small comments. I know most people do take it for granted that they probably wonder how the hell do you run a YouTube channel and you can't read the bloody questions. I try my best, and I do have my support people that come in and they help me read the questions on my channel. And I guess that's what makes our channel, is that people try to help me. What did you eat for breakfast? Here you go. What did I eat for breakfast, Izzy? I had a change. I had cornflakes and milk today. Cornflakes and milk is what I had for breakfast, and a cup of coffee. I did not have a cup of coffee. A cup of coffee. I was going to say the other joke. Copper pot. You know the joke. I haven't had a cup of coffee for about nearly about 7 or 8 days because I had the cold. So I didn't have coffee, and I was, me ADHD. I've got to have some coffee, or else I get upset and I get aggro. So yeah, I didn't I didn't have much coffee. So I thought, well, in the last 2 days I've been having coffee. Before people say, does it, Porch, what are you doing there? What do you got there? What are you playing with, boy? Do you want to go toilet? Do you want to go do khaki? Do you want to go potty? Butch, do you want to go to the doggy toilet? Hang on, guys, got to take the dog to the toilet. Izzy, please, entertain him. Please. Come on. You want to go toilet, Butch? Oh, glasses. Come on, Butch, you want to go toilet? You want to go toilet, Butch? Well, come on. You go first. Come on. Hang on, Butch. Let me go first. Come on. Hang on, Butch. Hang on. Butch, wait. You want to go toilet? Come on. In the car, in the car, in. Oh. Ah. 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 Hang on. I'll get you some biscuits. I'm back, Izzy. I had to take dog for a walk. Dog didn't want to do anything. You hang on, I'll get you some biscuits here. 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 It's funny, Izzy, on the way back, the dog met the painter again. Here. One biscuit. Maybe the dog is full from yesterday, Izzy. He did have a lot of food yesterday. But sit down. Oh man. Dog did have a lot of food yesterday to eat. He had say with me, his stuff that he had to eat. Yeah, I took him inside. I go to the little boy's room. Oh, he's heavier than little Cindy, is he, eh? Remember little Cindy? I used to lift little Cindy up, and little Cindy was more smaller than that. Down. He loves meeting people. He is a dog that likes meeting people. As soon as he sees someone, he'll go up on the hind legs. What, do you want a biscuit? I just offered you a biscuit. Here. No, down. Down from there. Down. You can't have that. Down. I'm trying to train him longer, you know, to stay in the van to do the live streaming with me. I'm trying to teach him that. Here. Biscuit? No, doesn't want a biscuit. People are asking, people are probably wondering, is he getting better at his nipping? Does he still nip you a lot? The answer to that is no, he doesn't nip me a lot. He's pretty quiet like that, and he is. Oh, have we a new subscriber to the channel? I wonder. Yeah, no, he's getting better every day. He still gets this. What is it? They call it mad dog time. It's where they go round and round and round the room, sort of thing, and they like to he'll run around the room like Jack Brevin. If anyone knows, Jack Brevin was a racing car driver. So yeah, he likes to go around the room and do 100-mile-an-hour laps and all that, and you know, stuff like that. So yeah, it is very hard sometimes to keep him under control. You got to watch where you walk, because he takes you out with him. Luckily me, I stand back that way a bit, because I know, hey, he's coming my way. I've got to watch out. So I do try to be careful where he's walking and stuff like that. So yeah, I do try that. Sometimes it's very hard, him being Maltese and Shih Tzu, it is very hard for him to understand, hey, I'm not allowed to run around like this. But, he hasn't got, I feel sorry for him because he hasn't got a garden. We live in a retirement village. He's got a little, like, yard sort of thing, but there's nothing really there for him to sort of play with sort of thing. He's sort of got a, say when we do his own sort of thing. So, I do feel sorry for him, in that respect. But it's very hard to put fake grass down there because it's got pebble stones and stuff like that. It would be good to put pebble stones down and stuff like that so he can do his business and stuff like that. That would be ideal. It's safe taking him out the gate. See, we've got a little gate that we could take him out. And, Butch, sit down now. I've just taken you outside where you can take him out and stuff like that. And it would be ideal to have that gate. But unfortunately, I'm trying to teach him, Butch, you got to go, your toilet's over there. That's where you got to go. But unfortunately, he doesn't see it that way. He thinks, hey, my toilet's inside the house and this is where I'm going to be doing my business. I did take him to the toilet about 4 o'clock this morning, as I said, when I got out of bed. I did take him to the toilet. And I also did take him, say with me when I was, I got dressed and I had my shower and all that. And at 6 o'clock, at 6:30, I think it was 6:30, I took him out again for a walk up and down here. Hey! You think about doing anything in the high ice? Woo, Izzy. He's thinking about peeing in here. Whoa. Izzy, that's not allowed, is it, Izzy? Pee in the high ice. Whoa, we can't pee in Troy. Oh, you won't be happy then. Izzy's probably laughing at me saying, no peeing, dog, no peeing. At the moment, he's sitting on something. He's sitting down in the corner here. This being Butch. Which we like him to be himself, but we don't like him when he has to cock his leg or something like that in the van. Especially when I got the carpet. You want to come up here, Butch? You want to come up here, Butch? You want to come up here? He's a funny little dog. He really is. He's getting more calmer. He still goes through, and yeah, yesterday my mother really yelled at him because he done 5 wee-wees in the house and that, and Mum was really, oh, don't do that, Butch, bad dog, Butch, and the poor dog. And now that we're in the retirement village here, there's a lot of people here that really don't want to talk to us now because Mum's yelling, and when Mum yells, of course, then I yell at her, and, for a few naughty words come out, which shouldn't come out. But my mum just drives you to the point where sometimes these words do come out by mistake. And when you've got ADHD like I have, you don't really think sometimes about what you're saying. It automatically just comes out. And yeah, that can make life, say with me, hard for me because then hang on, Butch wants to come up again. Oh, God. So yeah, that makes it hard for me. But at the end of the day, what can you do? The saying in French, c'est la vie. C'est la vie means, hey, that's life. And, that's what I say. C'est la vie, that's life. No, stay. I'm going to check out the back window now. Let's get your foot off of that. Ooh. Well, that's the back window, see? It's a doggy window, isn't it? Butch is trying to work out why there's a window there and there's a window there. Butch is sort of not used to the van yet. He's only been with me 5 weeks, and he's still going through his puppy stage. He's teen years now he's in. They do say when he gets to 1 year old, he'll slow down a little bit. So, yeah. Hi. Need to talk. Hi. Need to talk. Talk. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Yeah, what do you want to talk about? Relationships. I can sort of help you with whatever you want to talk about. I'm not a genius, but what would you like to talk about? If you don't mind me asking. Butch said, see what this lovely person wants to talk about. I mean, I talk about anything. I mean, guys, I've got the biggest mouth around here, as most people know. I've probably got the biggest mouth on my channel that I've ever realised. What's that? Hi, Ace Van. Hi, Ace Van. Subscribe. Hi, Ace Van. You want to talk about the Hi Ace? I suppose you want some information about the High Ace. Is that what you're trying to ask me? That you want me to tell you more about the High Ace? Is that what this conversation is heading? That you want to talk to me about the High Ace? I gather that's the question. You're asking me that you want to talk to me about the High Ace. Subscribed. Right, hang on, guys. Just wait a minute, guys. The High Ace. Subscribed. What is it? If you ask me what it is, it's a 2-liter. A 2-liter Toyota Hiace called Troy. Is a Japanese import. As you can see, we've got a couch and we have things inside the van, you know, like my table here, my storage things for my bolts, my screws that I carry around in case, you know, for example, I lose a screw in the table, then I can always put a new screw on the table. Basically, that's what we carry, and we sometimes put our food things there and stuff like that. Yes, I did it with all the support people's help. We all put our brand on the van of, you know, what we wanted to do. We put stickers on him. So there is a video on us putting stickers on the van if you do want to go and check it out and see how we done it and what we done. And please go and check all that out. Is on the channel. We do appreciate you if you would go and check it out. And please like and subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. We do appreciate everyone that has subscribed to the channel. I know there's a lot of people that don't get the channel, and you know, I guess that's only natural that some people wouldn't get what the channel is about. The channel, once again, for people that don't know what it's about, I will explain it again. It is about me having ADHD and autism, and how I do my videos with my support workers when I go here and there, like shopping and stuff like that. I video what I'm doing. I put them out on my channels so people can see the everyday life that I'm doing, and how having support is very important to people like me with ADHD and autism and depression. It makes our life go, it makes our days go more smoother and more easier, and we feel better people for it, if that makes a lot of sense to you guys that wanted to know more about me. Now I'm gonna have a lot of people that are gonna be saying, well, Pete, you know, I know you got ADHD, we know that, why, you know, can we ask why you need support? It's same with me, emotional support. I find doing things very hard, very daunting, very trying on my own. I get very agitated when I'm on my own now, when I've got no support around me. Like the weekends are the hardest times for me when I haven't got my support team with me. It makes it very hard for me to do everyday living, I'm constantly, as you know, I got my mother in my ear, and she keeps, going on and on at me. And, when it just makes it hard on the weekends when I've got no support and stuff like that, because I've got no one to talk to, sort of thing. I mean, yeah, I can jump on YouTube and I can, talk to you guys, and, most of you guys, you talk, like at the moment, there's no one on, which I find quite surprising, because when when I did have people on the YouTube channel, they used to talk to me and stuff like that. The only, as I said, I did have a moderator, but I unfortunately had to get rid of him from the channel, because he changed for some reason, and it was it was no good having the moderator I had on my channel when he kept saying the F word to me every 5 minutes. So unfortunately, I had to sort of get remove him from the channel and say, look, mate, I don't want you to be a subscriber on my channel if this is the way you're going to talk to me all the time. And it was one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make as well. Being a YouTuber, you've got to make these decisions, who's right for the channel, who's not right for the channel. And sometimes you do, in YouTube land, you do lose subscribers for making those, what do you call it, situations for yourself. But at the end of the day, most people say to me, well, Pete, it's your channel. Do what you want on your channel, boy. Don't let anyone, disencourage you to do this or not to do that. At the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be me. I'm trying to put myself out here. And I'm trying to show you the real me without, people, thinking bad about me. And I know there's a lot of people out in the YouTube land that think to themselves, well, what makes him so special? Why should I go over to his channel? Why should I go and subscribe to him? And, you guys that asked this have got a fair point of why. I guess the only reason why I can say, why should you come over to my channel and why should you watch me, is not that I want you to feel sorry for me or anything like that. I want you to watch what I'm doing and where I'm going and all this, to see the type of person I really am. That I do struggle with my ADHD. I do struggle with everyday living. A lot of people saying, well, you sound very independent, Pete. Far from it. As I explained in my live stream I done yesterday, I am independent with some things. With other things, I'm not so independent, like my reading, my messaging, like if people, leave me messages and stuff like that. I'm not independent about looking at messages and stuff like that. I find it very, very hard and very daunting. So, yeah, I guess in that respect, I'm not, I am not that. Hey, it's my friend Kyle. How you going, Kyle? What's going on, mate? We're just trying to do a friendly live this morning, Kyle. We haven't got any other news to share with you, Kyle, thank goodness. I'm sure later on the day we will have, because my day never goes smoothly. There's always something that happens in my day, and people do like to know what is going on. But as I said, if I've got some breaking news and it does come in and I hear about it, and I will share it on my channel. I won't sort of say to you guys, oh yeah, I'm not going to share this, I don't reckon it's right. I will share it. So if I do have any breaking news for any of you guys, I will share it. But at the end of the day, you're my subscribers, and you've subscribed to the channel, and you've got a right to know what's going on in Pete's world. You're part of the gang, you're part of the Dream Team gang. So yeah, I will share everything. I always do. Nothing on this channel is the secret. I know a lot of people saying, oh, but Pete, you've got to be careful what you say on social media and stuff like that, because you get yourself in trouble. At the end of the day, I'm always in trouble about something, guys. It doesn't matter what I do in life, I always get in trouble. So what's another, what do you call it, nail in my coffin, as they say. End of the day, you've got to be happy. You got to be you. You got to enjoy life. You can't worry about what other people think, because at the end of the day, you're going to end up, if you think that way in general. Oh, I've got to worry about what this person's got to worry about. I've got to worry about this. At the end of the day, the more worrying you do, the more you end up with an ulcer in your stomach. And that's when you get yourself sick, and that's when you end up with all kinds of trouble. And of course, none of us want to end up with any kind of trouble. So the best thing to do is just be yourself, be happy. Tell stories, like I do. I mean, stories from school when I sold my sandwiches. I mean, you guys have probably seen those in videos, but if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen we talk about selling my sandwiches. I was an entrepreneur when I was younger, and at school, most of the people at school didn't. Their parents were always busy, doing work and stuff like that. Back in the 80s, that's how it used to work. And when I was at the special school at Bentley Special there, I had lots of my friends that used to like my mum's sandwiches. So, what I used to do is, I used to say to them, well, hey, why, because they were sick and tired of the tuck shop. That's where you get your, back in the day we used to get your pies, and you probably still do get them. And, they used to say, well, Pete, and what do I do? I said, well, why don't you buy one of my sandwiches from me, and then because I want tuck shop. I love tuck shop. And they used to say, oh, okay, Pete, we'll do that. And they used to give me 50 cents, and I used to give them me sandwich. And, for $1, it was a sandwich, and it was me apple as well. I know a lot of people are probably think, oh, you didn't rip your mates off, did you, Pete? No, I didn't rip my mates off at all. They got 2 sandwiches, right? So 2 sandwiches are like 4 slices of bread, right? 2 sandwiches. They're cut in half, triangles. My mum used to cut me sandwiches in triangles, right? So anyway, I used to get buy me pie and stuff like that, and from the tuck shop. And me mum could never figure out why I didn't want any more food from the tuck shop. She couldn't understand that. And I kept, I didn't have the heart to tell her that all the sandwiches she made for me, I was selling to get my tuck shop money, So, she didn't know that. So, I walk in the house one day, and I'm sitting down, and, Mum says to me, look, I didn't have time to do your sandwiches today. How about tuck shop? And I'm going, oh no, tuck shop. I said this to myself. I didn't say it out loud. And I said, yeah, sure, Mum, tuck shop would be great. I haven't had that for a while. She didn't know that I had tuck shop every day of the week, that I was selling me sandwiches to finance me tuck shop. So anyway, I used to have the tuck shop, right? And, I'd get the teachers to help me write out my order, what I wanted from the tuck shop and stuff like that, which what they were quite happy to do from the tuck shop. Izzy's asking me who is coming today. I'm not quite sure, Izzy. They say to me, Sian's coming, but usually Tia does Monday, so I don't know what the hell's coming. Stop it, Butch. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's all very confusing for me, so I don't know what is exactly going on, Izzy. I guess we'll all find out together who is going to be coming. So, anyway, I didn't have the heart to tell Mum that, the sandwiches she was making, I was selling them. So, I think there was a teacher and parents night meeting or something about our education, how your son was doing or how your daughter was doing at school, right? And one of my mates came up and said, oh, you're Peter's mum, aren't you? And Mum said, yes, I am. And they said, your sandwiches are great. And Mum looked at me and said, what's he talking about, my sandwiches? And then, of course, one of my mates turned around and said, "Oh, Peter's been selling his sandwiches to us." And my father was right next to my mum. And I thought, oh, no, I'm going to get a real telling off now. And leave stuff. You want a biscuit? Here. And yeah, I thought I was going to get a telling off. And me dad took me to one side. I said, all right. He said, how much you make? And I said, well, you know, it's 50 cents a sandwich. And father said, no, put up to $1 a sandwich. It costs money for the bread. I think me father wanted to profit some of me money with me selling me sandwiches. I Mum said to me, I'm not going to make you any sandwiches if you're not going to eat them, boy. And I said to Mum, I'll eat my sandwiches. I love my sandwiches. And anyway, this went on for about a good 6 months. Selling me sandwiches, keeping the tuck shop. And I never put on much weight because I was always on my bike, riding my bike to my mate Colin's place, my mountain bike, you know, riding around and all that. So I never really kept weight on. I was very skinny when I was younger. And, of course, I used to go to the gym and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people saying, how can you go to the gym with all those pies you used to eat every bloody day, Pete? Well, I didn't eat pies every day. The tuck shop had other stuff, like hamburgers. You could get pies, you could get sandwiches, which I didn't like sandwiches. After my mum's Vegemite and cheese sandwiches, I didn't get sandwiches anymore. So I thought to myself, okay, we need something different. So, you know, I said to my friends, I said, look, there'll be no more sandwiches. And one of my friends said, why, has your mum gone on strike or something, Pete, that we're not getting our sandwiches? I said to them, no, unfortunately, I'm leaving school. I've got a job in a sheltered workshop, and I will be working in a sheltered workshop. So anyway, one of the teachers said to me, got to look for a girl named Sharon. She'll show you around the workshop where you're going to be working. So me being new to the workshop, I didn't know anyone there. I was the new boy there. I didn't know anyone there. The pie truck lady, arrived, and I had my loose change and all that. And I didn't know how expensive things were on a pie truck back in the day, you know. And I went up to the pie truck lady and I said, "Oh, your name's Sharon." And one of the people there that worked out at the workshop with me, Alan, I think his name was, a really good, really nice person. I said, "Alan, do you know this person called Sharon, whatever her name was?" I can't remember what her name was. And he turned around to me and said, "Oh, yeah, she works up the other end of where we go to pick up the people to go to to go to their other things that they do." And I didn't know this. So I said to Alan, well, what, is Sharon, what, like a cook or something for us, or what does she do exactly? Alan said, no, she's a trainee like us. And I didn't know nothing about it. So many months later, we went up to, it's called Railway Parade. It was called the top end of where we used to work. We used to go Railway Parade, and I'm sitting down. I'm minding my own business, and this lady, girl with Sharon, rocks up and sits down next to me, and says to me, "You wouldn't be Peter, would you?" And I said, "Yes, I am. I'm the new boy, Peter. I've been working at the Keystone Workshop down at Slacks Creek there. I've been working there for about nearly 3 months now." I said, "Oh, a lot of people have been saying that you wanted to meet me." And I said, yeah. I didn't think nothing of it at the time. And I said, "Yeah, I'm Peter. I'm very glad to meet you, Sharon. People from our school at Bentley Special there have said Sharon's the person for you to go and see if you have any problems. And I'm looking at Sharon, and she's looking. Sharon had glasses on, by the way. I used to wear glasses. Got nothing against that. Yeah, she looked at me, and she says to me, because Sharon was about 5 years older than I was, and she says to me, "Oh, have you got a girlfriend, Pete?" And I didn't know where this was going. And I said, no, I haven't got a girlfriend, Sharon. And she's come straight out with it. She said, "Oh, would you like to be my boyfriend?" And I said, "What, haven't you got a boyfriend or anything?" And she said, "Well, no, I haven't got a boyfriend." And said, and then and I walked away. I said, "Well, can I have a couple of minutes, to think about it? Because this is a big step for me, um, and anyway, I came back to her, and I sat down and I said, "Sharon, I've been doing a lot of thinking about this, and yes, I would love to be your boyfriend." And she gave me a kiss and a hug and wouldn't stop holding my hand all day. And she eventually came to work down at our workshop, got a transfer to our workshop, and she was, yes, before people say, "Well, you were two-timer," yes, I was back in the day. I had Sharon and I had another girl called Leanne. So I did have two girlfriends, yes. Which I know a lot of people saying two-timer, and you're probably out there, you guys are probably out there yelling at your screams, saying, "Yeah, Pete, you're a two-timer, boy. You should only have one girl." Well, back in the day, I was young, I was stupid. I was only 19 years old, guys. 18 years old. You got to realise I wasn't the brightest kid around the workshop. I was, I had so many things that I was learning. I was learning how to do this. I was learning how to do that. And someone saying, "Hi, good morning. Good morning. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to the channel. Got all the love and respect for you." If you're a new subscriber. And believe me, I do have lots of subscribers that join my channel, which is really good. So yeah, anyway, after a while, I left Logan area to come down to the Gold Coast, and as you guys know, I was, just sitting. Sorry, Butch. I was just sitting down, minding my own business, and I met my friend Rex, and then I think it was about 2 months later, Fiona came down from. Used to live in Melbourne with her mother, and she came down on the Gold Coast. She was working at the workshop, right? And I saw her there. I didn't. I had a girlfriend. Yeah, I did have a girlfriend at the time, but things weren't going too good with her. And I went to this thing. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. It's called TAFE Masters. It's for people that have difficulty speaking. Back in the day, I was very young, and you got to remember my speech wasn't 100% back in the day. So I was sitting at the table, and Fiona was next to me, and I knew Fiona from work, and Fiona said to me, "Hi, I've been watching you." And I said, and me, I went all shy and I went all red in the face, and I said, "Hi, I've been watching you too." And then, so I used to have a big beard back in the day, and I'm starting to grow back again, the whole beard this time. And said, "Oh, thank you." And it was all blonde back in the day, and brown hair, of course. And I said to Fiona, "I really am glad to meet you." And Fiona said, "Oh, likewise." And Fiona said to me, "Have you got a girlfriend?" I said, "No, at that time I had just broken up with my girlfriend." I said, "No, Fiona, I haven't got a girlfriend at the moment." And Fiona wasn't, usually the man asked, back in the day, usually the man asked a girl if they wanted to be their girlfriend, right? And Fiona comes right out with it at the table. No, it wasn't at the table. No, she was standing up doing the speech, and she was looking at me and winking at me, and she said, Peter, I'd just like to ask you a question, and this came all over the microphone. Would you like to be my boyfriend? But I went red as a beetroot. I was red as a beetroot. And all I could do was like that. And Fiona said, does that mean yes? And I yelled out, yes, it does. So, yeah, Fiona and I, we used to go on holidays together. We were together for about 4 or 5 years at the workshop, me and Fiona. It only broke up because I left the workshop and I wanted to learn my reading and writing, and I was having trouble with this supervisor, and I never used to get into this, but I will. This supervisor called David Cooper, and he was a real. You want to go toilet? You want to go see Daddy, Butch? You want to go and see Daddy? Hang on, guys. I'll finish the story when I get back. Dog wants to go and see Daddy. Come on, you want to go and see Daddy, Butch? You want to go and see Daddy? Come on. Come on, go see Daddy. Come on, Butch. You want to go see Daddy? Down there. Oh. Where'd I put my glasses? I had them here a minute ago. I took the dog out. Oh, here they are. Where was I? I was at Fiona, that's right. Anyway, yeah. So, anyway, had this trouble with a supervisor called David Cooper, right? Hey, where's all the likes gone, guys? Yeah, anyway, I had this trouble with David Cooper, right? He was a supervisor at the workshop, right? And he was, I had a forklift license at the time, right? And he wouldn't let me drive the forklift. And this really annoyed the shit out of me, right? And I couldn't do much about it. Why are people unliking? I don't understand what's going on here. Usually if you like someone, you stayed liked. I don't understand. This Princess Izzy, can you make sure everyone is liking the channel instead of unliking? I don't know why they're doing that. I got a suspicion why. So anyway, yeah, I left. That short of the story is I left, and I went to do my college for 7 years. I was at college to learn the basics, reading and writing. So yeah, I done that, and for many a year I was there, and I fell in love with a girl called Angie. We moved out together, and it was just too much for me to look after my girlfriend Angie. She needed a lot of looking after, and it was very hard for me to keep up, trying to look after her. Her parents used to look after her too, but I was a very soft person, and yeah, it was just very hard for me. I just want to see how many people are on here. Like and subscribe to the channel. I've just rechecked the subscriber rate. There's not many. There's not many of you guys that have subscribed to the channel at all on these lives. I don't know what is going on. Yeah, subscribe, like and subscribe. Yes, do what Izzy says, please. Please like and subscribe to everyone's channel. It makes it very good for us if you like and subscribe to the channel. I know we do talk about the everyday things, but the channel is about the dream team, what goes on in my life. And I do apologise if I don't read your questions. It is very hard when you can't read and write that well. And yeah, I do apologise to every one of you about this. At the end of the day, the channel is basically a channel that I started, say with me, last year. It was July last year I started the Dream Team channel, as most people would know, and it's growing a long way, but I don't know why I've lost 10 subscribers. I've got a feeling I know why, but I don't want to mention anyone's name because I don't want to get myself in the hot water. Yeah, all I can ask is please stay subscribed to the channel. I got a lot of people that, unsubscribe and they do all this sort of stuff, and it's no good for the channel, guys. If you unlike and then you subscribe, it's, how do you say, it's sort of bad manners for the people that are running the channel, because it sort of shows that you got no respect for the channel. And like I was up to 10 likes and 5 people have unliked, and I find that very, 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 very rude, guys. You know what they say, manners make it the man, which means show good manners to people and people show good manners back to you. So yeah, if you show good manners on people's live streams, then they're gonna show manners back to you. And I'm always liking lives and all that. And to do live streams for me, don't forget, you got to give me courage, and you've got to give me what do you say it? Courage, and you got to thank me for what I'm doing on the channel. At the end of the day, running a channel is pretty hard when you struggle with your reading, especially on a lot of people. You sort of got to guess what questions people are going to ask. But basically, I haven't had many new subscribers. I've had a few subscribers that have dropped off. Someone saying, hi, welcome to the Dream Team channel. How are we all today? If you're a new subscriber, please, like and subscribe. Do the right thing by the channel, and we'll do the right thing by you. We do videos for you guys. My videos, videos are another topic. My videos don't get much say with me, much leeway in the videos. So that's another topic too, that the videos don't get much say with me, much leeway or stuff like that. So yeah, at the end of the day too, we like to I'm just seeing who that is. We'll know soon who's going to turn up in 5 minutes. We'll know who's going to turn up, if it's going to be Sian, or if it's going to be Tia. We'll soon know who's going to be here. I'll probably open the door in a minute, and I can sort of be able to tell you who's here and who's not here. It was good to have that new girl Friday, wasn't it? We had another girl, Natalie was her name? I've forgotten her name now. It shows you how bad I am at remembering names. I keep forgetting all the support people's names. Yeah, she was, she worked with me on Friday for 3 hours. So that was pretty good. It was very much appreciated. And of course, everyone that's been on the channel with me, very much appreciated to all you guys that are on here. Especially when you give all the love and the support on the channel, it's very most appreciated. We're going to find out in 3 minutes, Izzy. Now I'm going to take a bit of a lolly now. Cough lolly. Before anyone says, what are you taking? Cough lolly. Strepsil. Yeah. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Is he saying 3 minutes and is he saying 2 minutes? Izzy, who do you think's going to come? Tia or Sian? I'm going to go and check. We'll see who's right. Hey guys, I think it might be Tia. I'm just waiting for a car. If I see a car pull up, we'll know who it is. Just bear with me. We're just waiting to see who's going to turn up, guys. Some people say Sian, some people say Tia. Who do you reckon it is? Is he? Who do you reckon is going to turn up today? And are we going to have any more phone calls today? If it's good news, yes. Bad news, I don't want to know about it. Well, I think I hear a car approaching. I think. Hi, is there girls on today? Yes, we're just waiting to see who's going to turn up today. We have a feeling it might be. Oh, welcome. If you're from India, welcome. Welcome for people all over to the Dream Team channel. That's a bus. Hang on, guys. We are just waiting to find out. And when the mystery girl comes, we will all meet her together. I know this is some people saying, I don't understand this channel, Pete. What's going on with the mystery girls? What are you going on? I get people that look after me, my support workers, right? And yeah, they look after me. So we're going to find out who's coming today. If it's going to be Cyan or if it's going to be Tia. Uzi, you haven't mentioned 9 o'clock yet. I can see from who's going to go up to the gate. So I can see from here. I am from the USA. Welcome. Izzy's got the 9 o'clock out now. 9:01. That's right. 1 minute late, eh, Izzy? Izzy, we'll have to get the whip out, won't we? 9:02. What? You're going faster than mine. Your watch is really going fast, Izzy. Hang on. Car door slammed. Who is the miracle? Who is the lady going to be? Oh, someone went up there. Now you're all going to find out who it is when they come back down here. Or was it the dog going for a walk? And a lot of you people will be asking, I reckon the dog going for a walk, Pete. Probably is true. Before people ask me, yes, I have got a lolly in my mouth. It is a strepsil. So it is a strepsil lolly I've got in my mouth. Before people ask me, have you got a big mouth? No, I've got a small mouth. I haven't got a big mouth. If I had a big mouth, it'd be wide open like that. That was my stomach before anyone says, well, didn't you have any brekkie today, Pete? Yeah, did have breakfast today, guys, believe me. Had cornflakes. Cornflakes were great too, by the way. That was little Cindy. I'm calling her Little Cindy. I don't know why I call her Little Cindy. Butch, yeah. Little Cindy's been passed away now for 2 months. 2 months or 3 months? I think it's coming on 3 months. Jeez. Yeah, I think it was on 3 months. Hell. Well, I think that was a car then. Well, hang on. That was a car that just turned up. And now you guys are going to be asking me. We will find out together. Izzy saying 905. Hello, Izzy. 90. How's the Commodore, Izzy? Has your partner checked it over yet for you? Made sure that the brakes are going all right and everything? Before people say anything. Hang on. I'm listening out. Not whistling out, listening out. Don't understand why there's no people watching. For anyone else, but yet the throat's going a lot more better than it was last week. Let's put it this way. I think last week when I woke up, I think it was starting on Monday. I was starting to feel a bit croaky in the throat sort of thing, and yeah, I said to myself, I don't think I can go to the training thing, and I didn't. Fortunately, last week I missed out on the training. Oh, the car is good. Right. Do a video of it. Put it on your channel. So we all can have a look. And that way you'll get more subscribers if people see what car you're driving. But don't show your number plates. Cover them up with a rag or something. So that way people don't know what kind of car you got. Should I go out and have a look? Should you? Yeah. I'm going to go out and have a look. Wait. No car here yet, guys. Bit strange. No car here today, guys. Something is going on. Yeah, I know, Izzy. I don't think it's going to be Tia. She's usually here by 9 o'clock. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is a bit of a mystery. I'm sure we're all going to find out together what is going on. Real mystery this is, eh? I know what you're all thinking, and I guess I'm thinking the same thing too. We will wait and find out who's going to come. Yeah, it's strange. Maybe I'm not having anyone today. I don't know. Seems a bit strange. That is very, very strange, guys. That is the dog. Before anyone asks, is that you, Pete? No. It's not me, it's the dog. And Ernie is here. People are wondering, where's Ernie? Ernie is sitting here beside me. Being Ernie. 11, hang on. Probably a car turning up now. Yeah, 11 minutes. That's his late, is he? Yes. Yeah, we're all waiting, is he? Yeah. As I said, yeah, it is a bit concerning. So we'll all find out together what is going on. Hang on. That wasn't a card, that was my... Tia's on leave.
Who?
Tia, the other girl, she's left.
Who the other girl?
The other one, you got the soccer player.
Oh, she left, is she?
Tia, yeah, I don't know why. Sian's coming with me for training. On
Who talk to you now?
Oh, someone from the other people. I want to show you that pulley too, Dad. It's leaking oil.
Listen, I'm talking one thing.
Hey, you're on live. Be careful
What?
what you're saying. You're on the live stream.
Yeah, I know. I'm in the right.
Live. That's my father, the one that goes to see
done the cocky already. And who's going to come? What time are going to come with the girl?
10 minutes, but I've got to check up the thing, tighten the bolt.
It's okay, nothing wrong with
No, it's
that.
leaking from somewhere.
Yeah.
Mechanic has to have a look at it.
Sure.
You know how much that's going to cost, Dad? Another 100 on the bill.
I don't care what you're doing anymore. I'm telling you, I'm going to wash my hands with you.
Father's going to wash his hands.
Okay? See what's going to happen.
My father's hands are dirty.
My father an idiot.
He is. My father said he's an idiot, guys. Oh. All right, guys. I'm going to end the live. I'll catch yous. No, hang on. I'll start a bit longer. He's all wanted. Yes, so Siani's coming today. She's running a bit late. The traffic. Yeah, so Tia is no longer... she's on leave. Why Tia's on leave for? But still. Oh, well. Only can do what you gotta do, I guess. And the spiders are here. Nice couch to sit on, guys, I tell you. Bluey is here too. I should get Bluey down here, actually. Yeah, Bluey needs to be looked at too. I'm going to get Bluey down here because Bluey needs to be looked at. See if I get my spanners out, guys. Oh, hang on. What am I doing? What's going on? Alright, I will get this. I will get this.
But I have to go to the office now. To tell my butt out of the window.
Watch. The cracked window.
Then it's got everything.
In the house. Good boy.
I think the other one is here somewhere painting.
Well, leave him, Dad. Don't start any trouble.
No, I'm not going to let them deal with it, not me.
Just tell him you're Greek. You'll be right. Father's going to see about a cracked window. Yeah, so yeah, I just had to call. Watch. I just had to call that, yes, Sian, he'll be working with me 2 days a week this week. Watch. No. Yeah, so yeah, Sian will be working with me 2 days a week. Do some videoing today. Watch. Sit. Down. Down. Yes, he's running a bit late because of the traffic. Stop it, Butch. He's running a bit late for the traffic. In that. No. Had the mechanic booked too for what do you call it? But look, I just like working with Tia. She's on leave. That's sad times. Sit down, Butch. That's sad times. Come on. Sit down, will you? Stop it. Stop it. No. No, no. Alright. Sit down. Sit. Oh. The dog has got sharp claws, sharp teeth. Ah. There you go. No. Yeah, got doggy training school. On Wednesday. Stop it. Sit. Have to hold dog tight. Yeah, before anyone says guns out, sun's out. Yeah, but Tia's on leave, guys, sadly. See, I don't know when I'll see Tia again. It seems to be the story of my life. That's a bit of a... No, I did say I didn't want any calls today. I had one. Butch is here. Hiding away. Well, no, he's not hiding away. He's right here. One person watching. 919. 919. Ow! Jeez, this bloody dog pulled my wrist out in a minute. Lucky I got a good, no. Dog is here, yes. Dog is learning how not to bite. And please like and subscribe to the channel. It does make the difference. So I think what I might do is introduce